Hey, I got a iPad 2. I think I know. Tell me who that is. Hello?
Hello, do you hear me?
Oh, hold on one second. I'm sorry. I got to turn that up. I can't hear you.
It's like still like kind of waiting, but I still hear you.
Can you say again?
It's still like waiting on my iPad, but I can see and hear you. This is Marina.
Oh, hey, Marina. You hear me okay?
Yeah, I can see and hear you, but I guess you don't see me yet. It's still like in process.
Hold on one second. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I do hear you.
Okay. All right, good. My biggest concern is the sound of my air conditioner. I'm concerned that it might be too loud.
I don't hear your air conditioner, just you.
Okay, good. Good. Well, I'm glad you're here. We'll get going in a few minutes, give people an opportunity to arrive. You were here last Friday, yes?
Yes, I was.
What about the Friday before?
No, I didn't. I was a couple weeks before, but I'm not very familiar with names of the asanas. So I decided to stay. I know the exercise by itself, but the names, it's a little bit hard for me. So
that's one of the reasons I'll say the name, but not really until you're actually in the pose. Then I'll say the name.
Yeah.
I kind of like to say, okay, put this hand here, that leg there, deep breath, look over your shoulder. Okay, now you're in whatever pose it is.
Yes.
That kind of works out for folks a little better, I think.
Yeah, now it's a bit easier.
Last week and the week before were very vigorous practices, very challenging. They're designed to build up to a peak sequence, which we'll do next week. But this week we're doing a little bit of a reset button, kind of letting some things cool off a little bit.
You know, I might not be able to unmute myself. It still says waiting and spinning the, like it's like charging or something, and I don't have any buttons on my iPad. Maybe I'll try to connect again.
Okay.
Yeah, because like I can't do anything.
The other glasses.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, good. Now I have everything.
Yeah, working a little better now.
Yeah. Now I can. Yeah, it's working. I have my buttons. I can mute myself. Steve, I wanted to ask you, what's the peak pose? It's like some kind of like hard pose, or what does it mean, peak pose?
What is a peak pose?
Yeah.
Okay, peak. most of the time you hear peak and the mind says, oh, it's going to be a hard pose. And it might be. It can be anything. It can be any pose. Like the main focus pose of either a segment or of an entire sequence. And we have blueprints which build up to the peak. So let's say peak pose is going to be half moon, right? We stand on our right leg, right hand on the mat, left leg lifted, left arm lifted. So half moon, that's the peak. So what kind of poses would help prepare us for half moon? Let's see. Warrior 2 would be definitely one of them.
Down dog, probably.
That down dog is a good blueprint for damn near everything. Triangle is a great. Triangle is almost half moon without lifting a leg, right? So we would do like 2, 3, 4 poses to lead up.
Okay. Okay, good.
You can even consider final pose, Shavasana, be like ultimate peak pose, because we just spent 60, 90, 120 minutes of practice to prepare for the ultimate pose of Shavasana, meditation, synthesizing the sensations. So, yeah, it's the way I think of a peak is just a pose that is a focus, an arrival point on the trail.
Okay, got it. Thank you. So it's like the most like challenging pose, and we prepare for this challenging pose. Okay.
Got folks showing up. All right. Hey, Alicia. Nice to Hey, Marissa. Hello. Good afternoon, Rhonda, Ethel, Stephanie, Susan. All right. Hey, Suzanne. We got Christina. Cool. Even looks like Bill's logging on there. That's awesome.
Yeah, well, that's not really all that matters anyway, but let's go to a few other.
Hey, Bill, looks like you're logged on. Cool. Hey, I wonder about that. Whoops. Better fix that. Okay. So now we have a few more people on. I'm just going to take everybody's temperature right quick. Can you hear me okay? All right, good. Good. I've got this air conditioning unit going because it looks like we're headed to 100 degrees here today. And it's kind of noisy, so I'm concerned that it would be too loud. Oh, it's going to be a big room today. But we give it one more minute for any late arrivals, and then we'll get moving. So I'm going to mute everybody individually in hopes that it doesn't. Last time I muted everybody, it kind of did an audio glitch. I'm just on the one by one catch. Okay, I do have this set to spotlight view. If you just make sure you got it on gallery view on your end, that'll provide privacy for those who wish to have it. And then once that's done, those with their cameras off, you're welcome to keep your camera off. That is okay. I'm just going to ask nicely, if you don't mind, go ahead and turn it on just so I can, it just helps me to refine my cueing, provide appropriate suggestions for what I'm seeing on the screen, if that makes sense. I mean, it's not like 100% necessary. You don't have to, but if you would, it would be kind of helpful to me. And we have it set up in a way where you should have some kind of privacy with that. All right. Okay, another day, another down dog. Shall we get after it, y'all? One more quick check. Everybody hears my voice okay, yes? Just like, all right, good, good, cool. So the last couple weeks have been some rather vigorous practices, and they're designed to lead up to a peak practice. They build up into a very sweet sequence, and we will be doing that one, but next week. What I noticed was I was experiencing a lot of fatigue doing that practice as much as it was. So what I did this week was something of a reset button, and if you were with us on Monday, you experienced that. But we're going to do it again today for those that didn't get to ride with it. And you know what? It's Friday. Anything could happen. We might get a little funky. I don't know. We'll see. But let's begin in a seated position. I like to sit on my shins with knees and ankles together. You can sit like that, or you can sit cross-legged, but let's just start out seated, all right? And no matter how you got your legs set up, let's go ahead and make a tall, erect spine. And shoulders, they're not up in there in the ear holes. Shoulders are kind of rolled down and back. And you know, a little tuck of your chin will lengthen your neck so that your entire spine, from tailbone to brainstem, is just as long as it can be. Great. Do as you wish with your hands, palms up, palms down. You need grounding, palms go down. You're looking to receive, palms go up. You can even make mudra of your choice. It's okay. Now, if it's appropriate to you, allow your eyes to close. And I would encourage you to do as much of this practice as you can with your eyes closed. There'll be some places where that's not appropriate, but there's a lot of opportunity for it. And then we'll just start out with everything like always, but first and foremost, the breath. Go ahead and begin by letting breath move through your nostrils. But with teeth not clenching, not touching, just lips together. Jaw is soft, face is soft. Yeah. Very nice. Now, lengthen it, extend it, deepen it by breathing into full capacity. You breathe all the way down to the base of your torso. Let it come up the sides of your ribs and behind your heart, all the way up to your collarbones. Heck, I've heard people breathing through the crown of their skull. Just load it up. And then exhale it all out, every little bit. And even when you think it's out, give a little push. Might be some more hiding in there. So we just established a long, deep breath. Begin to notice and check in at the little pause at the top and the pause at the bottom. Kambuka. time can kind of stop in those pauses. Just let them happen naturally. We don't need to restrict the breath. Just notice it. And then finally, even everything out. Inhales and exhales of same duration. You can do that by counting. Or you can just do that by feel. You can kind of feel when the one is longer or shorter than the other, and just start to even it out. We do this kind of breathing, you know, to feed the body, it's going to be hungry for oxygenated blood. But the main reason is it requires concentration to breathe with intention like this. It takes focused concentration. You won't walk around through the day breathing like this, kind of breathe shallow. This, we got to check in and focus. That concentration, that right there is a gateway to meditation. Because we stay with this breath. The asana, the poses, the transitions, the entire practice becomes meditative. We're not only strengthening, lengthening, conditioning the body, but we're treating the place where wellness begins, in our mind. Over 90% of human ailments are stress related. So let's go ahead and take care of wellness where it begins, in the mind. Yeah. So we'll just kind of start doing some yoga poses with this breathing practice. Remaining seated, inhale, reach your hands up high, interlace your fingers and flip your palms up. Stay up there on the exhale. Let your next inhale just reach you a little bit higher, a little longer. Feel side body length. Now, exhale, bring hands behind your back and interlace your fingers. On your inhale, just straighten elbows, bringing your upper arms closer to each other and spreading your chest. Stay here on the exhale. Little tuck of the chin, lengthen neck, inhale, open shoulders a little more. Exhale, put your hands on the mat right in front of you. Come up to the tabletop position, hands and knees. Yeah. Then just square up, shoulders directly over your wrists. Feel hips directly above your knees. Every hands and knees are stable width. Just step your right foot back like it's a plank. Just right toes are down, right heel is up. And begin to press back through your heel. You can use pressure, strength into your palms to increase the sensation in your heel, your calf, your ankle. You can roll your heart forward between your arms for just the slightest back bend as you continue to breathe. You know, you can shift the pressure to inner heel, outer heel, and just kind of investigate what's going on back there in the back of your ankle, the bottom of your foot. And nothing too vigorous, just sweet, nice. So go ahead and place your right knee back on the mat, below your right hip. So you're at the table, we just switch up. Left foot goes back, toes down. Leg is just long. Begin to press back through your left heel. Feel the bottom of your left foot lengthening, opening. Your pressure in the palms can increase that if you like. And find just the gentlest back bend by bringing your heart forward between your arms. You can look forward. You can look at the mat. It's kind of up to what your neck needs. Keep with that breath. Even, steady, deep. One more time. Come back to the table. Keep in mind, anything I offer to you today is only suggestion. You can change it up, modify it, or skip it, but just don't go off on your own sequence. That's kind of distracting. From here, walk your hands forward, maybe all the way off the front of your mat. You're going into a puppy, a baby dog. Arms go long, start bringing chest down, forehead down towards the mat. Hips are staying over knees, yeah. That third eye, that point between your eyebrows, just let it kiss the mat. Staying with the breath. What's your count? Is it a 4 count? Inhale, exhale. Is it a 6? Is it a 2? Whatever it is, it's just right for you. Hey, now, if you got the space, maybe walk your hands a little further. Maybe press armpits down and away a little bit. It's just feel. Feel how vicissitudes of the week are hanging out with your shoulders right now. How are they affecting the sensation of this pose? Nice. Come on back up to a tabletop position. Nice and neutral, spine long, nose pointed at the mat. Take an inhale. Exhale, round your spine, tuck tailbone, tuck chin, and stay there. We'll get cat-cows in a minute. Right now, just cat, Halloween cat, few breaths here. Feel the flesh along the backside of your body, just lengthening. The musculature on the front side of your torso, contracting. Little chin tuck, little tail tuck to find any more space to open. Your next inhale brings you to neutral table position. Don't even miss a beat. Exhale, bring right arm behind left arm and rotate your right shoulder, right side of your face down to the mat. Just reaching your right arm across the room and a little push into your left hand might enhance the twist some. It's kind of up to your neck, how flat you make your right cheek. It's up to you how much of a lateral stretch do you want on your neck. The neck will tell you when you're right there between too much and not enough. How about next inhale? Come right back up the table. Go pause at the top. Keep the dance moving. Exhale, left hand behind right arm, palm up. Dropping left cheek, left shoulder down to the mat. It's just an easy twist. Any of these poses you go into, you find necessary to do a little shift, a little movement, that's okay. You don't have to stay static, but you can if you want. Nice. Beautiful. Good. Next inhale, come to table. Now exhale to cat. Round your spine, tuck tailbone, tuck chin. Inhale, drop your belly, raise your tailbone, slide your heart between your arms. It's called cow. Exhale to cat. Pause at the bottom of your exhale. Inhale to cow. Little pause at the top just to appreciate it, right? Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Keep this shape in your spine, this flexing of the spine. Tuck your toes under and push right to down dog. Oh, yeah, good. You might want a little bend in your knees, or you can walk it out. This is the first dog. Do what's necessary. Take an inhale. Shift your shoulders forward to plank pose. And line your plank up so ankles, feet, shoulders, wrists are all stable. Take a breath. Now, without moving your hands or feet, exhale, raise butt right back to down dog. Let your plank set the alignment for how to move them. Yes, there we go. Feel that. Explore a little bit. There's your alignment. Plank just brings us right to the place we want to be. Now there's some cool stuff we can do here. Put a little bend in your left knee. Rotate your right heel in so toes of right foot are pointing at right wall. And just press your right hip up towards the ceiling. Get a nice stretch on outer right hip. Yeah. Then come on back center to down dog. Both heels, both feet even. And we'll just put a little bend in our right knee. We're just getting right knee out of the way so that we can rotate left heel in, left toes pointing out, and then press into your left hand. Press up into your right hip. Feel something along left hip crest, left outer thigh, IT band. Come back center to your down dog. Let your next exhale maybe press armpits towards ankles, maybe press out through backs and knees. However, the course of your next 3 or 4 breaths, walk your hands back to your feet so that you're in a forward folded position. As you walk back, engage the muscles of your stomach. Once you get there, grab a hold of each elbow. See if you can bring your ears down inside of your biceps. Let the weight of your arms just sort of open armpits up, open shoulders up. Yeah. Keep this fold, keep feet where they're at, but release your hands. Bring them around behind your back, the top tailbone, interlace them. And inhale, straighten your arms. Look forward at the mat like you're going to touch it with your chin. Now exhale, strong belly muscles and fold, long spine, chest towards thighs. Let your knuckles wrap up and over. Woo. Just a different shoulder opener, right? Couple breaths here. Release your hands to the mat and walk them back to downward facing dog. You got it. Nice. And let's just refine it. Just inhale to plank right quick and line up your plank. This will be repeated a few times today. And then without moving hands or feet, exhale right back to down dog. Butt goes up, head goes down. How about that? Alignment is nice. Yeah. Inhale, push into your hands, lift your tailbone. Exhale, step your right foot up towards your right thumb. Now, you can be up on fingertips if you need to be. Some of us got short arms. Inhale, lower your left knee, let it just graze the mat. Exhale, straighten your left leg, bring left knee up. 2 more of those. Inhale, knee goes down. Exhale, knee comes up. 1 more. Inhale, knee down. Exhale, knee comes up. Now lower your left knee all the way to the mat. Maybe walk it back a little bit to feel some stretch in the top of your left thigh. Inhale, bring shoulders over hips. Lift your left arm up. Exhale, hook your left elbow outside of your right knee, right thigh. Just begin to twist. Palms can come together, and I bet your thumbs are kind of in front of your right pectoral. That's okay. Slight release of twist as you inhale to lengthen. Then exhale, press into your right palm and maybe twist a little more. Again, slight twist release as you breathe in, lengthen spine. And as you breathe out, press into right palm into left and twist. Maybe drop pelvis down and forward. Hang out in this twist. It's not so much how deep can you twist, but how deep can you breathe while twisting, yeah? One more big breath in, fill it up. Exhale, both hands to the mat, either side of your right foot. And without sitting back, just draw your hips back so your right leg lengthens. And then just push your right heel forward enough to get legs straight. Press down in the right heel and start pulling back with right hip, like you're just gonna draw a line with your heel. It ain't going nowhere. Just let your hip lengthen your knee. Look forward beyond big toe of right foot. Inhale, lengthen breastbone forward. Exhale, walk hands forward with long spine. Oh my goodness, yeah. Engage both thighs here. See what that does. Maintain this lengthened half split. Place your left hand on the mat below your left shoulder. And a big inhale. Rotate right hand up to the sky. Continue to pull back with your right hip. Do you feel your outer right hip, outer right thigh there? Ah, good. Just feel and breathe. Maybe one more inhale to spread things a little more. Exhale, right hand comes down to the mat. Begin to bend the right knee. Press into your palms and step your right foot back to down dog. End of inhale, end of exhale, you're in down dog. Not even missing a beat. Inhale, lift tailbone, press palms. Exhale, step left foot up towards left thumb. As you breathe in, lower your right knee. Let it just graze the mat. And as you breathe out, use your right thigh to straighten your leg, the quadricep. Inhale, knee goes down. Exhale, knee comes up with a little thigh. One more of those. Breath in, a breath out. Two. Go ahead and lower your right knee all the way down. Walk it back if you wish for some stretch. Then inhale, come on up. Reach your right hand up to the ceiling, lengthen. Maybe a little side bend to the left for more length. Your exhale begins your twist with right elbow coming outside of left knee, left thigh. Palms go together. If those thumbs are right there at your left shoulder, that's okay. Take a breath. Pull the top of your skull and your tailbone away from each other over the course of your inhale. Now exhale, press into your left palm and find a little more twist with long spine. A slight release of the twist. Inhale and again, lengthen. Skull and tailbone will lengthen away. Exhale, push into twist. How about one more time of that? Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Now stay in this deep twist, and how about some deep breath? Can you feel the muscles of your core, diaphragm, moving air while you breathe while twisted? Just put mind's eye on it. It's kind of cool feeling, right? One more breath. And then exhale both hands down to the mat, either side of your left foot. You begin to bring your hips back so that your left leg lengthens. And then push your left heel forward to continue extending left leg, okay? Press into the back of your left heel and draw left hip away from the heel. Feel the back of your leg, just a nice stroke from heel bone to sit bone. Inhale, look beyond your big toe and maybe try to touch your toe with your breastbone. Now exhale, walk hands forward as you bring long spine into left thigh, continuing to draw left hip away from heel. Ooh. Place your right hand under your right shoulder. And let it inhale, twist you open, left hand to the sky. When you're practicing this on your own, there's a prayer twist available here, but today let's not mess with it. One more big breath to spread and open everything. Exhale your left hand to the mat, bending your left knee. Continue to exhale. Step left foot back to right for downward facing dog. Again, maybe twist your dog, maybe walk your dog, maybe do something with your dog, or just stay still in dog. One inhale. Exhale, lower your knees to the mat, bend your elbows, and come all the way down flat like a pancake. So palms are on the mat so that your thumbs are like at the bottom edge of breast. On an inhale, lift your thighs, lift your palms off the mat, lift your shoulders and the back of your skull. Just a baby lotus. Exhale, come back down, palms touch, thighs touch, chin touch. Inhale, thighs, palms, chest, back of the skull lifting. Exhale, come on back down and just let it touch. Inhale for one more of those. Exhale, come on back down. Remember where palms are at, right there, base of breast. As you inhale, straighten your arms as much as you can without lifting your thighs. Cobra pose. Release anything on the glutes. Let them be soft. Let your arms and your shoulders bring you into this bend, and let the backside of your body just love the backside. Be gentle to it. Let it just be soft. Yeah. We're getting like 5 breaths here, so roll shoulders back a little. About tuck chin for a long neck. We always look up in Cobra. What happens if we tuck the chin a little? Try that out. Glide shoulder blades in the back pockets, and then one more goodbye breath here. Exhale, lower all the way down, push back to child's pose. Knees wide, knees together, however you want your knees. We're gonna take 2 beats here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Tuck your toes under. Breathe out. Lift knees. Push to down dog. Starting to tie breath to movement. Inhale. Press through palms. Tilt tailbone up. Exhale. Step right foot, left foot up to your hands. Forward folding. Bring palms to your shins. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look forward a little bit, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold your long spine towards your thigh. 2 more, inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Now you can roll it up or you can flat back it up. But how about inhale, come up to standing. At the top of your inhale, touch palms up above you. Exhale, bring your palms together at your chest. Thumbs right in front of your heart. Couple breaths here. I would like you to move your feet about hips width. I'm going to do something I learned from my first teacher, a retired world champion professional wrestler. His birthday was this week, so this is for my friend Dallas. As we move, pretend you're in a quicksand, concrete, something resistant. Use muscles to move your body parts. Now let's get some strength downstairs. Squeeze toes into the mat. Try to pull your legs together. They ain't going nowhere, but feel inner thighs trying to close your legs together. Now contract your glutes, your butt cheeks, flex them. Pull your belly button to your spine. Now over inhale, moving through mud, sweep arms around and up. Deltoid muscles, trapezius muscles, top of inhale, palms come together, pressing palms all the way. Exhale, press, press, press as you bring thumbs in front of your heart. Again, inhale, sweep arms around and up, moving through quicksand. Palms come together, press them. Exhale, draw your thumbs to your heart. You still engaged downstairs? Inhale, sweep arms out and up. Exhale, palms pressing, thumb draws right down center line. Squeeze toes, inner thighs, glutes. Inhale one more time. Sweep up high. Exhale, bring thumbs to heart. Ooh, keep it all engaged downstairs. We're standing still and your heart rate is rising. How cool is that? How about one more? Resistant inhale, reach up. When your palms meet at the top of your inhale, exhale, fold forward. Keep squeezing your toes. Keep pulling feet together. Come to Uttanasana with strong downstairs. Half salutations, palms on thighs. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Flat back, inhale, rise. Move arms through quicksand. Top of your inhale, palms touch. Exhale, palms pressing. Come to your heart. Again, inhale, sweep your arms through the mud as you reach high. Exhale, fold forward, bring chest to strongly engaged thighs. Inhale, half lifting, lengthen anything you can conceive of, including your breath. Exhale, long spine, fold. Breathe in as you rise. Use glutes to bring your torso up. Shoulders and traps to bring your arms up. Palms pressing. Exhale, thumbs at your heart. One more time around because it's just that nice. Inhale, sweep out, reach up, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Use upper thighs, lower abs to pull you into this fold. Inhale, half lift, low back, glutes, hamstrings. Exhale, low abs, pull your lengthened torso into a fold. Inhale, rise, feel hamstrings, feel glutes. As you come up, shoulders, traps, reaching hands up. Exhale, put palms together at your heart. Are you still squeezing toes, inner thighs, and glutes? If not, that's okay. Just go ahead and start again. Good. Now, reach your hands out in front, palms facing each other. As you inhale, open your arms wide, moving through mud, back muscles engaging, rotate palms up at top of inhale. Exhale, use pectorals to bring palms back together about basketball width. Good. Inhale, back muscles, open your arms wide, rotate palms, still flexing downstairs. Exhale, pectorals, bringing the palms back together, squeezing a big ball of energy into a basketball size. One more time. Inhale, sweep open. Exhale, come back together just about the width of a basketball. Inhale, sweep arms down, around, and up, or shoulders engaged. Let's do more. Exhale, fold forward, chest to thigh. Palms on your shins. Take a half lift. Exhale, put your palms on the mat. Step your left foot back to runner's lunge. Palms are down, or fingertips. If you're on your palms, inhale, come up the fingertips. Pull your chest forward, drop your pelvis. Exhale, step your left foot to your right foot and fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let the end of your exhale have your right foot back in runner's lunge. Keep lifting your thigh. Inhale, breathe in as you pull. Chest, pelvis forward. Exhale, press into your left foot as you bring your right foot up to Uttanasana, forward fold. Half lift on an inhale. Fold in on the exhale. Keep squeezing toes and thighs and glutes. Inhale, rise, reach high. Move your arms through thick jello. How about that? Jello. Exhale, palms to your heart. Press the palms a little. Lift it. Inhale, sweep around. Let's do more. Exhale, fold your body forward. Take a half lift as you breathe in. We're just cruising along. Exhale, step your left foot back. Hands to the mat. Lower your left knee. Inhale, come up. Torso, shoulders, arms reach high. Maybe a back bend. You can interlace and flip palms. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step left foot forward as you come into Uttanasana. A half lift on your inhale. An exhale steps your right foot back. Exhale ends with right knee down. Step it way back there. Inhale, come on up with your torso, reach up high. You can back bend, you can interlace everything but index fingers. Exhale, hands to the mat, step right up to left. Whoa. Take a half left as you breathe in. Strong thighs, exhale, long spine, chest to thighs. Ground into toes, reach as you breathe in, reach up high, move with strength in shoulders. Exhale, palms pressing, thumbs at heart. Adding more. Inhale, sweep arms out and up. Are you still flexing your buns? Exhale, fold forward. Use low abs, upper thighs to pull you into Uttanasana. Breathe in for a half lift. Breathe out to move your left foot back over the length of your exhale. Lower your left knee. Inhale, reach up, shoulders up, arms up, hands up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step right foot back to downward facing dog. Stay with me now. Inhale, shoulders forward over wrist, plank pose. No chaturanga. Exhale, butt goes up, down dog pose. You can body wave it. Inhale, come to plank. Exhale, press to down dog. Use your belly button to lift you into dog. One more time. Inhale to a plank pose. Squeeze fingertips a little bit and sweep. Exhale, push to down dog pose. Press into your palms as you breathe in. Lift tailbone. As you exhale, step your left foot forward next to left thumb, lower right knee. Breathe in. Reach arms and hands with torso up. Breathe out. Hands to the mat. Step right foot up to left foot. Forward fold. Ooh. Half lift. Lengthen. Squeeze thighs and exhale. Fold forward. Use your glutes and your hamstrings. Strong back. Rise up on an inhale. Reach up high. Shoulders and traps. Reach your arms up. Exhale. Hands to heart. One more round. Inhale, sweep them around and moving through jello, right? Exhale, fold forward. Use muscles to pull, not gravity to fall. Take a breath in, lengthen the spine, half lifting. Breathe out, hands to the mat, right foot steps back, end your exhale with your right knee down. Inhale, shoulders and torso up, back bend if you wish. Exhale, hands to the mat, step left foot back, down dog pose. Inhale, come to plank, shoulders over wrist, hips same height as shoulders. Exhale, smooth on back to Adho Mukha, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, how about pop your tailbone up and wave it back into down dog. Tuck your chin and take a wave, breathing in the plank. Pop the butt and breathe out as you wave the down dog. Woo, take a breath. Exhale, step right foot forward, lower left knee. Breathe in, lift your torso off your thigh, reach up high, maybe reach back. Exhale, into your exhale has hands on the mat, the left foot next to the right foot. Breath in for lengthening. Breath out for folding. Inhale, reach up high, squeeze toes, inner thighs, glutes, deltoids, traps. Press your palms and exhale, bring your thumbs to your heart. Step your right foot back. Rotate all 10 toes and everything else to the right wall. Put your hands on your hips. Around back like you're going to touch your elbows together, right? As you breathe in, lift your rib cage up out of your pelvis. Look up, roll shoulders back. As you breathe out, hinge at your hips and bring long spine forward, 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 forward. You can run hands down and grab some calves or some ankles or heels. You can hook your fingers around your big toes. With great arms. Inhale, look forward, a little more spine. Like, think of cow pose here. Pop the butt out, bring the heart forward. Now, exhale, bend your elbows, strong biceps, bring long spine down between your legs. Woo! Now you can drop your head, tuck your chin, engage toilet muscles, pull belly button towards spine, and breathe deep. Whoa. How about 2 more breaths? Long, steady, and deep. How about 1 more breath? Exhale, turn your heels in, bend your knees, butt comes down about knee level. Outside, tops of your forearms on inner knees. Hey, how about this? Tuck the tips of your index fingers to the base of your thumb. Bring the tip of the thumb to the tip of your middle and ring fingers. Let your pinkies just hang out there like you're sipping tea or something. Use your forearms to press into your inner knees. Point your nose at the mat. Inhale, cow pose. Tilt tailbone up, gaze forward, heart forward. Exhale, round your spine. Tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Press by your knees. Inhale, lengthen, drop belly, lift butt and face. Exhale, round spine, tuck tailbone, tuck chin. 1 more, those are nice. Breathe in, cow pose. Breathe out the cat. Now come on back, almost to that cow, just a little forward. Now how about we do a side to side like sumo shimmy? Just a little bend in the right knee, and then a little deeper bend in the left knee, just side to side. Cool. Take a breath. Exhale, palms to the mat, feet parallel, straighten your legs, drop your head, and breathe if you please. So now we have our hands on the mat, right kind of between the legs. Press into the base of big toe, base of pinky toe, metatarsal, ball of the foot, those 2 points. Press into heel and see if you can lift the sole of your foot where the arch of your foot is. Just press into those points and see what happens. Maybe it lifts, maybe it don't. The benefit comes from the effort, not the acquisition. So just try. Bring your left hand out around the front of your right ankle. Right hand on the back of your right calf. Put your left hip back because it probably turned the corner. Take a breath. Use your strong arms to just start bringing your left chest towards your right knee. And you know what? Your neck can just be soft. It doesn't mean your head can just hang in this. Let the neck be soft here. Breathe, move, and breath, deep and steady, long. Let go of right leg and come right down the middle. Right hip's going to want to turn the corner. Try to keep it in place as you bring your right hand around the front of your left ankle. Left hand around the back of your left calf. Good. And if the right hip is turning the corner, just push it back a little. Take a breath. And use your strong arms to bring right nipple to left knee. Again, neck is soft. Let the head just hang. Couple steady breaths. It's just nice. Are you still lifting the arches of your feet? Wow, foot muscles are getting involved here. How about that? All right, come on back down the middle. Rotate your left heel in, left toes to the front of the mat. Bring hands to either side of the left foot. Come up on right toes. It's a runner's lunge. Take a breath. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Ooh. How about 3 breaths in down dog? Just kind of feel, not comparing like in a competition, but just noticing the subtle differences in every dog you did today as your body got warmer, more open. Every one of them are right where they're supposed to be. They're each one individually awesome. You just kind of note what opened, what shifted. Yeah. All right. Come, knees to the mat. Cross your shins deeply behind you. Come to a seated pose. Sukhasana, crisscross applesauce. Tell you what, it's Friday. Yeah, let's do something funky here. So put the soles of your feet together, put your heels a good 2 hand lengths away from your groin. Make a diamond out of your legs, okay? Just grab the front of your shins, the front of your ankles, and as you inhale, pull your breastbone forward and up. And as you exhale, just bend your elbows and let them push into inner knees. And you come about halfway down. And take another breath, pull breastbone forward and up. Now exhale, maybe a little deeper. And at the end of this exhale, just drop your head and see if the top of your skull touches your feet. It's really weird. It's like, who the hell's feet are on my head? Whose head is touching my feet? How often do we put our feet on the top of our skull, right? It's an interesting thing. And this ain't even the funky pose. This is just a nice stretch to get ready. So come on back up. Legs are in that diamond shape, okay? Bring your right knee up, right foot flat on the mat. Hope you can see me. Usually I say don't look at me, but this time might be appropriate. Bring your right hand behind your bent left knee. Now, before we go further, you're going to get to a point where you say, oh, we're going into 8-angle pose. No, we're not. So just follow best you can. It's going to seem like it, but I promise we're not. Both palms on the mat towards left side of the mat, about shoulders width. Bend your left knee a little more so you can hold on to your right forearm with the back of your left knee. And just scoot your butt over towards the right side of your long side of your mat. And bend your elbows, bring your chest down. You can hang out here in this like really weird push-up twist. And it's kind of nice all by itself. If you want more, bring your inner right thigh to the back of your right tricep and straighten your right leg. You can hang out here, but if you want to try to earn spare change in public transit, well, just press off, lift off, press into your palms, shoulders hard towards long edge of your mat, and just breathe here in this really funky little arm balance. Oh, yeah, you got it. And then just use core strength, arm strength to rotate butt back to the mat. Whoo! Now I know what you think. Thank God I'm not an octopus. Only got 2 sides. So let's make diamond shape with our legs. Left arm. Just bring it back behind your right knee. Yeah. Bend your right knee a little bit to hold on to your left forearm. Just bring your hands down. Hands and arms are going to be like a chaturanga here in a moment. That kind of helps. Now, scoot your butt towards the other long side of your mat. And just bend your elbows. Come down like a chaturanga. So you have that right bicep on right rib cage. And you can hang out here. This is a good place to be. For a little more, put inner left thigh on left tricep and straighten your left leg. And if you wish to fly, just engage your core, press into your palms, and you only need to lift off about 2.5 centimeters or 1 inch to have air. Yeah, you look great. Just breathe here for a minute. I mean, it's really a pretty chill place to be in once you're there. Oh, a little strength rotates you out. Yeah. So, right now, how about we interlace our fingers and make some figure eights with our fists? Oh, yes. Let the prana and the blood flow through. Carpals, metacarpals, yeah. Maybe do a little flex here, a little prayer hand press there. Just whatever you need to get the flow going back into there. Where were we? Yes. By the Ardha Mat. So left heel, bring it under your right leg towards your outer right hip. Okay? Sole of your right foot set it on the mat on the other side of left knee, left thigh. And then just, shimmy the hips a little to get sit bones squared into the mat. Good. Place your right hand on the mat back behind your hips. And then just wrap your left elbow around the front of your right shin. Take a breath, lift your ribs out of your pelvis. And then exhale, push into your right hand, pull into your left elbow. And just get a little twist here. Maybe your left hand is lined up in such a manner, you can just do a nice stroking massage to the right side IT band. Just love yourself a little bit. Not a little bit, a whole lot. I mean, somebody got to do it, right? Now, untwist your torso. Keep your left heel by your right hip. And you can use hands to help here. Just start bringing right heel over to outer left hip and stacking knees. Go Mukasana, cow face. Now, I like to put my hands on my inner ankles and gently lift a little and just wiggle my knees together and plant my feet back down even. You can stay right here with palms on the upper thigh, your right inner thigh, I should say. If you wish to do the shoulders as well, wrap your right hand around your back, palm facing away. Swiggle that son of a gun up between your shoulder blades as you're going to tickle the back of your neck. Left hand, reach it up so super high. Exhale, bend left elbow. And if your fingers meet, you combine them. And if they don't meet, no problem, just grab some t-shirt. It's okay, same deal. Still getting the stretch. You know that it's really just a matter of the length of your deltoids, and your body's warm. So there's nothing that's going to prove that long deltoids equals superior health or anything like that. Just find the place that you feel some lengthening in your left tricep. And some sweetness in the front of your right shoulder, anterior deltoid. Maybe swiggle your left bicep, tricep behind your skull. If you are bound or not, you can push the back of your skull into that arm a little to feel what that does. Now let go of whatever you're holding on to. You can swing your left arm up and out, but let your right one come out with grace. Gentle. I'm telling you, no hurries with that one. Open legs wide. Little wide leg forward fold. Again, they call straddle pose. In this type of practice, it would be Upavishta Konasana. Or sitting on my ass with my legs spread wide. Heels down, toes up. Breathe in. Palms are in front here. Breathe in. Lift your breastbone. Now keep this long spine. Exhale, walk your hands forward about 5 inches. And then inhale, lift your breastbone. Then exhale, walk your hands forward. I don't know, another 2 or 3 inches. Continue to inhale, lengthen. Exhale, walk until you find your edge, that place between too much, not enough. Some of you might already be there. Some of you are on your way there. Again, don't matter. Nothing proves anything about wellness tied to how deep your upla kona is. That don't matter. You just find the spot that you feel it. Some of you might be like all the way down where your long lengthened spine is breastbone against the ground. If that's the case, if you need a little more sensation, if you're there and you're challenged, there's no sense going beyond. If you're not feeling something yet, just reach out and grab the inner feet with your hands, a little bicep strength. Maybe just adds a little more touch of sensation there. Take your time, come on out. Bring legs together. And we'll just take our right heel behind our left leg over towards left hip. With left foot on the floor outside of right thigh, right knee. Shimmy your sit bones even. Then left hand back behind pelvis on the mat. Right elbow wraps in front of left shin. Take a breath, lift the rib cage away from the pelvis. And then just breathe out and rotate yourself into the twist of something personal. So this stuff I offer is really painting with a broad brush. It's very generic. It's up to you to take that and flirt with it and investigate it and personalize it and turn generic pose into your pose. Yeah. I love to look out in the room and see 10 different variations of Ardha Matsyendrasana. The same shape, but just different expressions. It's really cool. All right, y'all, unwind. Bring heart forward, chest forward, and just use your hands. Maybe you use your left hand to keep your right knee where it's at. I'm gonna grab my left ankle with my right hand. I'm just gonna kind of pick it up and bring it over. Listen to what your stuff's telling you when you're doing this. What works for me might not work for you, and vice versa. Then I'm going to find that spot where I land in. I like to grab the inner ankles and just lift my butt up so I can kind of swiggle knees together and settle my seat down even. And then that's where it's at. It's like, oh wow, I feel something on my outer left hip. It's all right. It's nice. Now, I'm going to stay here because my left shoulder told me that that's what I'm going to do. But if you wish to involve your shoulders, start taking your left hand, palm facing away, bring it up behind your back. Reach up between your shoulder blades to your personal degree. If you're touching the base of your skull, don't run laps about it, nothing to celebrate. But if you're also just touching lumbar, no problem. Reach your right hand up. Bend your elbow and see what meets. If fingertips meet, take a bind. If they don't, grab some shirts. And just use a little grip strength to kind of finagle. If you're like, I think 35, if you're 35 and under, finagle means to situate your right upper arm to the back of your skull. And once it's there, you can kind of look up a little bit. See what that does with your right shoulder while the front of your left shoulder is just open. Now, how about some deep breathing, yeah? Now, to come out, you can just swing your right arm up and over, but let the left arm come out easy. There's really no rush with the left arm. Take your time. And one more time, open legs up wide. How about this time we do a little different, just a little different. Place your hands on the mat. With your forearms just touching outer glutes there. Kind of lean back, roll your shoulder blades back. And this low abdomen, push it forward, belly button up. Just kind of, you remember cow pose? This is like another way of doing it here. Just lengthen the front of your body as you get a little bit of a low back bend here. Keep rolling shoulders back. And again, you can look up and back if you want, or you can tuck your chin. Lengthen the back of your neck as you round and bending your lumbar, trying to bring the curve into the thoracic, the part of the spine that your ribs are attached to. Now, how about this? Continue to bend your back, but flex your thighs. See if you can touch your kneecaps with your toes. Maybe scooch with heels, legs open a little more. One big breath. Exhale, come upright with your spine. I like to just let my palms rest on my knees for a moment. My gaze is soft. I don't know what I'm looking at. It's kind of out there on the floor. I should probably sleep. Bring legs together. Make sure you got some space on the mat back behind you. A little core strength to hug your knees up to your chest while you're balancing on butt bones there. We got bandhas, so how about try to pull sit bones, tailbone, pubic bone, all to meet at a center point without using your glutes. Now that center point, you know that spot there. Try to pull that up behind your belly button. Maintain that. Pull belly button in towards your spine, and then try to bring it up behind your solar plexus. Maintain both of those locks. Just tuck your chin towards your throat and slightly engage your throat muscles. Take a big breath. Exhale out slow for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, release those locks. Breathe out, roll on back. Woo! Yeah, baby. Hug your right knee in. Just send your left leg long and let it lay flat on the mat. And then how about open your right arm out to the side like a wing, or you can bend elbow. Either way is cool. And use your left hand outside of your right knee to exhale into a twist. You keep your right shoulder planted. And over the next couple exhales, you might need to swiggle your left hip over a little. That's okay. But see how far you can twist exhaling into it without lifting your right shoulder. If you get to a point where right shoulder won't stay down, we'll stop twisting. That's the depth of your twist for the day. Now, if you're all the way over and your shoulder is still on the mat, you may wish to find a little more sensation. Now, if your shoulder is not on the mat, go ahead and put it there and hang out there. But if you're all the way in, reach your left hand down and grab the inner right foot, maybe the big toe, and straighten your right leg. That might be plenty. If your right shoulder is still down, you like a little more, bend your left knee and just take a hold of the top of your left foot with your right hand. Now we have left thigh, right hamstring, low spine, all getting something nice going on, right? And if somebody was on your ceiling looking at you, they'd say, hey, look, here's Eddie Van Halen. You know, the day he passed, I went to work, and they said, Eddie Van Halen passed. And everybody said, who's that? I was like, wow, old guy. All right, now come on back to center. Just make your way back to flat on your back. Both knees hugging so we can make the switch. This time you'll hold your left knee towards left chest. Lay your right leg out long. Left arm opens like a wing. And then your right palm to outer left knee just exhales left knee over towards right side of the room. We want to keep left shoulder connected. Same thing, just different side, right? These supine twists, they absolutely love exhales. So let that exhale take you a little deeper, till you get to the spot where the stuff says, that's enough. Now hang out there. If you're a full twisted, left shoulder still touching, What side are we on? Yeah, maybe reach your right hand down, grab a hold of your inner left foot, your left big toe, straighten your left leg. For just a little bit more, bend your right knee and bind your left hand to the top of your right foot. And left shoulder probably popped up to make that bind. Once you got the bind, drop your left shoulder back down to the mat. Exhale it to the mat, I should say. Yeah. Just run your mind's eye all over your body. I mean, seriously, I mentioned like 3 things going on, but there's a lot going on. Wrist, Achilles, knee, neck. So many things going on here. So just look at all of them. Like observation, detachment, just look. You ever hear a dancer talk about they're doing a dance and then all of a sudden they become the dance? That's some stuff out of Bhagavad Gita. There you do asana. And at some point, you become asana. No longer using your body to get into the shape, but letting the shape take you into your body. Okay? No longer the doer. Rather, it's just being done through you. Yeah. That's the practice, baby. Come on back to the middle. Hug knees in. You might want to do a little side-to-side roll if that feels nice. Any remaining fidgets, if we didn't touch something and get rid of it, right now is your opportunity to adios it. And then one final time with the bandhas. On your back, hug your knees in. You can hold hamstrings. You can be palms on shins. Or you can wrap your arms all the way around and grab your elbows. It's personal. Once there, remember those 3 points downstairs, sit bones, pubic bone, tailbone? Use the musculature between them, but pull them all to a center point, like a coin purse. Draw that center point up behind your belly button. Now pull belly button to spine and draw it up behind your solar plexus. Tuck your chin and engage your throat a little bit. Once it's all engaged, hold it and take a big breath in while you're holding that. Try that. Now exhale, lengthen everything out, arms and legs, and melt into a shavasana. Boom. This is the peak pose. This is where you've been waiting for, working for, moving towards. Just be still and breathe as you let everything settle and synthesize all across your flesh. Just observe that steady stream, sensation, thousands, the trillions of little adjustments and pops, movements that are happening right now. And for the first time in the class, stop deep breathing. Let it move natural. Let it do whatever it is. Shallow, deep, short, long. You're no longer doing. You just being. Let the breath move. Let the body settle. Let your quiet mind keep everything rolling. Let it rest on a couple, 3 or 4 points of gratitude. You just stay here as long as it takes for your heart to be swollen, just swollen, gratitude. Nothing else, nothing left to take for granted. I leave each of you with your breath, with my gratitude, and with my love. Oh, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.